Good afternoon, children, and all of you. Once again, welcome to your English class. Children, today I will start the second chapter of your English book Flamingo, and the chapter which we are going to study today. That chapter is The Lost Spring, and this chapter is written by Anis Jung. So, first of all, children, you should know that why this chapter has been given the name The Lost Spring. Actually, the main characters of this story are two young boys. They are the protagonists of this story, and at very early age they are made to do odd jobs. The age at which they should go to school, they should enjoy, they should play different games. These two boys are made to work for their own survival and for the survival of their family members. So let me start with the first part of this story. In the first part of this story, there was a young boy whose name was Sahib Alam. Sahib Alam actually was a rag picker who used to live in Simapuri in Delhi, and his family basically was from Bangladesh, and because of some natural disaster in Bangladesh they lost all their property, their home, and because of that they came to Simapuri as a refugee, and they were living in Simapuri. So this boy basically was a rag picker. Rag picker means the person who pick rags from the locality. So he was a rag picker, and rag picking was the occupation of all the people mostly who were living in Simapuri. Not only this boy Sahib Alam, his family members also, they were doing the same thing. They all were rag pickers. And for elder people, this rag picking was a means of survival, but for the young children, it was full of entertainment. Sometimes these small children, while picking the rags, they would get some coins, sometimes currency notes. So it was, you can say, for small children, rag picking was just like gold. They enjoyed it. But for the elder people of this society, rag picking was a means of survival. So this boy Sahib Alam, he was full of confidence. He was free to do his work in whatever way he wanted it, and same time he was enjoying also this rag picking. He was enjoying this rag picking, and the writer of this chapter, Anis Jung, he happened to meet this boy on a regular basis, and whenever he met, he found that there was some confidence on the face of the boy. The confidence was reflected from the face of the boy. So Anis Jung felt very happy seeing that confidence. And after some time, after a gap of some time, Anis Jung, when met this boy, he found that the confidence which was visible on the face of the boy Sahib Alam, that confidence was lost. So he asked him that what Sahib Alam was doing. So Sahib Alam told the writer Anis Jung that now he had left rag picking, and instead of that he has started working at a tea stall where he was getting 800 rupee monthly, and beside that he was getting food also. So writer noticed when he met him and when he came to know about the change in his profession, when the writer felt that the confidence was missing from the face of the boy. So he realized that when he was working as a rag picker, he had freedom, he was free, and he was enjoying it. And while working at the tea stall, no doubt the boy was earning more, but the happiness or the confidence which was reflected from the face of the boy earlier, that confidence and happiness was missing. And the writer felt that there should be some law in the country which should stop such young boys from doing such odd jobs, and education of such small children should be made compulsory. They should be given space and time so that they can also enjoy their childhood as rest of the children they enjoy. So children, second part of this story of this chapter, I will tell you in my next video. I hope you all would have understood it. Thank you.